chocolate and these lovely little Easter eggs. First of all, I'm going to make the praline. So you get your almonds, you slice them in half, and then you cut them into slivers so they're ready to go. We pop them on a tray and then into the oven for about 8 minutes. Then to make the praline, we put the sugar into the saucepan with some water, give it a little stir, and then we want to bring it up to the boil. Once it actually gets up to the boil, we won't be stirring it anymore. We will just leave it simmer until it is a nice golden brown colour. If you need to, you can use a brush around the sides of the pan to scrape down any of the sugar so crystals don't form. Now you see a lovely brown liquid, which you can swish around but not stir. We'll add in the almonds, the butter, give it all a stir together, working quickly. We will then pop it onto a flat baking tray lined with a non-stick sheet and spread it all out. If we leave it for about 10 or 15 minutes, then this will all become hard. Once it's ready, we can break it up into nice small pieces. I'm probably trying to break this up a little bit early, as you can see in the center, but if you look at the sides, you will see some lovely crisp pieces, and we have lovely crunchy praline that we can either grind up or use to decorate things. Chocolate. Cocoa beans go in a cocoa pod. The beans get taken out of the pod, laid flat and fermented for a few days. Then they are processed. Cacao nibs is 100% cocoa solid chocolate, the cocoa bean chopped up. Cacao powder is processed at under 40 degrees Celsius. Cocoa powder is processed over 40 degrees. And then we have our cacao butter. To make the chocolate, we're going to put the cacao butter into a bain-marie, so that's a bowl over hot water to melt. Then to make the chocolate, we're going to add the cacao powder, we're going to add wild Irish honey and some cacao powder into the cacao butter. Give it all a little stir. You can use a whisk if you need to get it to come together, but it should come together just like a melted chocolate consistency. Then I'm going to add to half of that some desiccated coconut. Stir it all together. The other half, I'm going to put some of my praline pieces into a food processor and blitz it up so that it's broken into smaller chunks or almost like a fine powder. You can use a higher speed food processor if you need to. Then we're going to add the praline into the chocolate, give it a stir, mix it all up, and then that's ready to go. Pop it into the fridge then for a good 30 minutes or so, and then to make the little balls, you take a spoon of the mixture, mold it in your hands and try and shape it into as close an egg shape as you can. And repeat until all the pieces are mixed together. Then, when they're all mixed together, you wash your hands, you take out your praline powder, and you're going to coat all of the praline little eggs in the praline powder. And then with the coconut ones, I will coat those eggs in desiccated coconut. And there you have your lovely homemade Easter eggs made from scratch. Happy Easter!